stop and stare, admire your body language, speaking loud and clear like. Don't stop. Let's rock.
Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even it's always spelling me, and I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat, cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies, claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
9 weeks of kickball action will all be decided in just a few minutes. Welcome to the Steel City Kickers Championship game. I'm Ty Polk with Stan Beckton, and Stan, a rematch of the first week of the season, Blackout versus Renegade.
A rematch of the first week of the season. It's been 8 long weeks, and I know Blackout has been waiting to get this one back. We are in for a great game this afternoon. Championship season here on the Roxamore Sports Network.
And this is going to be a star-studded game filled with MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year candidates, first team, second team, third team players. And it's going to be one of the best kickball games of the season. And really, when you have Blackout, you talk about, well, cardiac fanatics in the final inning.
Yeah, they have had comeback victories all 3 weeks. They had a comeback victory from 0-2 in the top of the 7th to win 4-2 in week 7, a 6-5 walk-off win in week 8, and they came back in the playoff semis from down 4-0 to come back and win that game 6-5. So the comeback queens is Blackout.
So who are your key players for the game?
My key players for this game would have to be Brickhouse, Naya, and Cash for the Renegade, because they can really slow down this Blackout offensive attack. And then for Blackout, it would have to be first and foremost Pittsburgh Beauty. She's MVP for a reason. And then Nybook and Remix, if they can do some great things fielding the ball and adding offensively as well, they may be able to pull off this championship win.
And this will be the final game of the season, and we're almost underway. So much great things here. Offense, defense, it's Renegade, it's Blackout, guaranteed to be one of the great matches on the Roxamore Sports Network.
And a little bit about that previous matchup to circle back to that. It was an overtime win for Renegade. It was the first only overtime game of the season, but the ending was kind of controversial, and it was a little bit of confusion, but Renegade did come out victorious in that game, so they'll try to repeat that here this afternoon.
So leading off for Renegade, number 4, Just Me. The starting pitcher for Blackout, number 34, True Dat.
And True Dat filled in sometimes during this season as a closer, and now she's starting today, and she will look to continue her dominant efforts.
First pitch to Just Me fouled off, and that'll start this championship game. And this one, again, choosing the same spot, third base line, fouled, 0-2. The 0-2 to Just Me. This one well outside, 1-2.
And a 1-2 count here. Now fully loaded count, 2-2. Opening kicker, opening pitcher, first inning here in the Steel City Kickers Championship. And no better way to start off the championship game than with a strikeout. Up next to kick is Meek. As that one was a bouncy pitch in for a ball. And Meek is safe at first base for the first hit of this championship. As that was a close call, but it was safe, as True Dat was able to get that back from almost the pitcher's mound to Nybook. And that one in for a ball. Two-0 count. And that should be, it is ball 3. Bases are now loaded. And we now have Fiddish with a chance at a grand slam here to open this championship game. With only one out, there's a good chance that they might score here. And we will have a walk with bases loaded, and we will get our first run of the championship game. Renegade now leads 1-0. Bases remain loaded as Meech comes up to kick. That one goes in for strike 2. that one gets right away from Pittsburgh Beauty as she's able to get one out. So that is 2 outs now, 2 runs for Renegade. As that one goes foul for Ming Lee. And it looks like that one went over the fence and rolled down the hill. Someone will have to go get that soon.
So here's Ming Lee for Renegade, and this one hit up in the air. Under it is Nai Boog, and she makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits to start off the first inning. It's Blackout coming to bat. The score is 2-0 on the Roxamore Sports Network. So now, bottom of the first, up first is 4-11.
And I want to see how this top of the order for Blackout contends with Naya at pitcher.
And this one, a tapper right to Brickhouse to play it first in time for an out.
And that's something Brickhouse has done all season long. She really times up her sprint from that catcher spot to take away those bunts. So if she can do that all day, it may affect how Blackout approaches this game.
And this one taps over foul for 0-1. Bottom of the first, 2-0 Renegades. And this one in foul territory. Dart couldn't make the catch.
You got to love the effort, but that was a close call there.
Almost hit her head off the bench over there, but she's all right, and that's out number 2.
It's a championship. You got to lay it all out on the line.
Here's Nai Boog, who did some pitching for Blackout in the first game of the day. And Nai Boog hits this one in the center field finish, bobbles and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Blackout goes down in order. It's still 2-0 Renegades.
And that was great communication there from the Renegade outfield and throwing in Cash from the infield as well. Cash fell down on the play, but thanks to communication, they were able to have someone still come away with the ball.
Championship game on the Roxamore Sports Network. Ty Polk, Stan Beckton with you. First pitch to Cash. Called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 to Cash to Pittsburgh Beauty. Bounces it to first in time for an out.
And sometimes the bounce pass is the best pass.
And this one, another bouncer over to Pittsburgh Beauty, but Naya beats out any possibility to throw, so that is an infield single. Next up is Dart. First pitch a ball, 1-0. And Dart hits this down the third base line. No play could be made there as Nia advances to second and Dart has an infield single. And Renegade has 2 runners on. Here's Brickhouse. That one outside for a ball, 1-0.
And the bottom of the Renegade order has been the best part of their order, and they're showing that once again with 2 early hits to open this inning.
That one fouled away, 1-1. And that one gets through the hole in left field for a hit. So now the bases are loaded.
And it is now the 3rd time this game that the bases have been loaded for the Renegade. They already have 2 runs off of it. Can they capitalize and get a 3rd?
So back to the top of the order. Here's Just Me. Scored in the first inning. And Just Me hits that one right to Boog for an out. And they'll try to play it at the plate. And they couldn't tag her. So Nia scores.
That was a great throw from Boog to get it to the catcher. If she would have been in that strongest arm competition, she might have had a chance to win.
So here's Mick. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs. That one goes as a ball as well, 2-0. The 2-0. And Mick hits that one in the air. Boog under it makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2 on base.
An early deficit for Blackout once again. But we can never count them out, as we know.
Correction, 1 run on 3 hits. Three 0 on the Roxamore Sports Network, and coming up the plate is the MVP, Pittsburgh Beauty.
And this is a matchup I want to see. The best pitcher versus the MVP.
Pittsburgh Beauty named first team shortstop by the Roxamore Sports Network. And that one fouled away into the trees. And Pittsburgh Beauty throws down her visor in disgust as that's the first out of the inning. So here's Remix, the right fielder. First pitch bounces away for a ball, 1-0. Nia with the 1-0 the Remix. And this one outside as well, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And that one, and they'll call that one foul, 2-1. Stan, that was close. It looked like it was going to stay fair, but it did make another bounce over.
Got a nice little roll at the last second.
And that one ruled a strike. It seemed like it was far off to what would be the right as the first 2 pitches, but now we have a full count, 2-2. And that one down the line, and that's a foul out, so it's 2 gone.
And 2 consecutive foul outs for Blackout here in the bottom of the second.
Next up, here's Baby Doll. And Blackout, while their offense is quick hitting, I don't think they want to go empty on trips just like they did in their first game against Renegade. That's a called strike. One and one's the count. The 1-1. And that one off the thigh of Baby Doll foul, 1-2. One, 2 to Baby Doll. That one a tapper. Ming Lee gets it. The throw to first, not in time.
So that will be Blackout's first hit of this game.
In the second inning with the 6-hole hitter, now here's Lil Nick. And Lil Nick, a tapper over. They play it the second in time. And that will retire the side. So one hit in this inning and one left on. We'll take a media commercial break on the Roxamore Sports Network. It's 3-0 Renegades.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
I'm trying to not.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on Williams Green Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
So I started limping over there to her fast, but wasn't fast enough. So I had to get her attention. I'm like, hey. She turned around, see me limping towards her. She says, oh my gosh, you've been shot. I just fell on the ground. There wasn't even nothing wrong with me.
Graduated from Ohio State Penitentiary. They got real classes in there. Anybody been in that school? No, they got real classes. Like, it's 50-year-old man in there. They was like, hey, fam, can you be quiet? I got school in the morning.
And I'm still fat. So if you watch season 1, I remained and maintained all this weight for season 2. I ate just enough fried chicken, cornbread, collard greens, mac and cheese, all that, just to maintain all of it.
And be sure to check out the Rock Comedy Show Season 2 starting August 25th at 9 p.m. For more information, go to therockcomedyshow.com. Some of the best comedians in the world came to Pittsburgh to show you some funny stuff. And right now, it's 3-0 Renegade. And again, it's been the same old for Blackout. Not the best start for them. And now they're behind again.
Yeah, Renegade has really been great defensively. Only one hit so far this afternoon. So if they can keep that up, they have a good chance. And they have made a pitching change. Nybook is pitching in the place of Trudat now.
So Maya fouls that one off for 0-1. And while it's great theater for us on the Roxamore Sports Network, it's kind of different. You don't necessarily want that to happen all the time. Be behind the 8 ball early on in the game. Next pitch to Maya, she fouls that one off, and that is strike 3.
And Nybook did pitch to close the playoff semifinal and secure the win, so she does have experience in that area.
First pitch from Keish fouled off, 0-1. The 0-1 to Keish. And that one, a bouncer up the middle, and no one will play it as Keish runs out for an infield single. Here's Fiddish. And that one almost crossed up there, and a catch in the air by Nyboog. A nice play, and there's 2 gone.
Yeah, that one looked like it almost barely grazed her foot, but it got some air under, and Nyboog was able to catch it.
It looked a little awkward. It looked like she was crossed up a little bit. She didn't expect the bounce. But here's Meach. And Meach hits this one down the line, but foul. The 1-1 to Meach. And this one in the air. Under it is Trudat. She makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Only 1 hit in this inning, and 1 left on for Renegades.
And now Blackout has a chance to finally get some run support. Getting out of that inning in a 1-2-3 inning, that was the best thing for them right there.
So Jay will lead off for Blackout here in the bottom of the 3rd inning on the Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Ty Polk with Stan Becton. Jay hits this one up the middle to play it first, and it just missed the hands of Dart, and Jay will go over to second, and she's going to try for third. It bounces into the infield, and she legs out a misplay on defense, the first error for Renegades, and now there's a runner on third base with no out.
In this game, after being as close as we've seen both of these teams in their prior performance, may come down to who makes the fewest mistakes.
And that one rolled a strike to Lana, 0-1. The 0-1 to Lana, that one hit in the air, and it bounces into left field, and Blackout gets their first run of the championship game. Lana an RBI single, and it's now 3-1. And Nina B legs out an infield single, so suddenly Blackout in business in the bottom half of the order. So here's Trudat now playing center field with Nyboog, officially the pitcher of record. Anyone can switch positions with no issue from the umpires. And that one over the head of the right fielder and first baseman.
And now the bases are loaded for Blackout on their end. And they're back at the top of the order, and we know how dangerous that can be.
No outs so far, 4-11. Usually just tapping to get on base. She'll have to actually kick this one. But if she catches the gap, this game may be tied. And that one fouled. 0-1. The 0-1 to 4-11. That one fouled away. And that one actually rolled a strikeout. So that's one gone. Here's the second team's catcher, Big Boss. First pitch fouled, 0-1. Top half silent so far for Renegade. The next pitch. That one rolled a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1, the Big Boss, and that one in the right field. Catch made by Dart, and tagging up and scoring will be Lana.
And a great catch there. Blackout just too quick from third base to home plate to prevent the run from scoring.
Sacrifice fly, and here is Nybook, and that one up the middle to play it first in time, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run in this half inning, and they cut the deficit to 1. The score 3-2 Renegades as we go to the top of the 4th.
And Renegade has already matched their scoring total from that week 1 matchup. They already have their 3 runs. Blackout's looking to get one more to tie this game up.
2 runs in this inning, actually. 3 hits and 1 error. Here's the 7-hole hitter, Ming Lee.
And you can see the Blackout outfielders moving a little deeper here.
And Ming Lee hits this right towards first base, and they tag her for the out. It seemed like they were waiting for the ball to get into their hands, but fortunately it worked out for them.
And that was a close one. It was right around that area where it's borderline if it's going to be above the head in a headshot and she remains in or not. But it looks like they're actually calling her back.
Oh, they say that's foul. So it's 1-1 instead. And this one hit in the air. True that ranging gets that one near shortstop side. And now you can officially call that out number 1.
And ranging was a great way to describe that play, because that was nearly in that midpoint area between second and third base. So she was able to cover a lot of ground there.
And this one, a bouncer, Pittsburgh Beauty picks it up. And that one looked like it probably would have went foul. But instead, Cash is aboard with a single. Long day here, partly cloudy, but beautiful day nonetheless. Here's the pitcher, Naya. That one well away.
Partly cloudy day, no wind. Perfect conditions to play some kickball here in Arsenal Park.
Next pitch to Naya, 1-1. That one down the third base line. And they ruled that one foul, so Dart will go back, or Cash, excuse me. Next pitch, catch made by Nybook. And that actually caught Cash, so that's a double play.
An amazing double play from Nybook right there. Great accuracy with the throwback to first base to tag Cash as she slid in.
So maybe that creates a little bit momentum for Blackout as they take them out in order after the double play. It's still 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th on the Roxamore Sports Network.
She can pitch, she can catch, and she can throw, and did it all right there to end the inning.
Leading off the MVP, Pittsburgh Beauty, and this one lifted in the air. Under it is Cash, and she makes the catch for out number 1. And next up is Remix, batting 5th. First pitch ruled a ball.
A little too high on the bounce right there.
And this one off the thigh of Remix, and she'll charge out for a single. Next up is Baby Doll. She got the first hit of the day for Blackout in this championship game. And Baby Doll, this one also off the thigh, bounces over, and the play over to first in time for the out. And meanwhile, Remix charges on over to third.
Sneaky base running skills by Remix right there. Knew the play was to be made at first and was able to advance all the way to third.
It's Little Nick at the plate. Fielder's choice her last time out. And this one down first base line, foul. Next pitch to Little Nick. This one the third base side, and Little Nick gets aboard with the single. Did Remix score? Oh, she's still on third. Remix still on third. The play was close. I thought she went and ran for it, but they went over to catch her just to make sure. She thought better of it. Here's Jay. Aboard with an error and later scored. Next pitch. And Jay hits that one up the middle to play to first in time. And that will retire the side.
So far this game, every time they've gotten in a jam, Renegade has been able to get out of it on the defensive end.
They picked up a couple hits in this inning, but they left two aboard. It's still 3-2 as we go to the top of the fifth. And we'll take a break on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
You putting us back in the booth?
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
And we welcome you back to the booth. 3-2 score on the Roxamore Sports Network. Renegade out in front. Ty Polk, Stan Beckton. And Stan, so far, we've seen Blackout make those runs that'll make the game interesting, but Renegade has been able to shut them off before they cause too much harm to them.
Yeah, Blackout's been able to get some runners on base here early on, but they've been able to shut them out, like you said, with great defensive plays. But speaking of great defensive plays, you have Blackout right out here again, and Nybook made a great defensive play in the fourth as well.
We'll sure to see that the rest of the way. Both of these two teams had the same runs against total, 12, all season. And both are coming into this game with an injury to key players in the lineup. So right now the 11 on the field is the 11 we'll probably see out the rest of the way. Here's Dart. That one rolled a strike, 1-1. And that one, another strike, 1-2. The 1-2 from Nybook. And this one in the air to left field under it. Pittsburgh Beauty ranged from shortstop to get that one. One away, and here is Brickhouse. Brickhouse has one of the heaviest kicks in the league. I remember she kicked one. It was still spinning down the third base line.
Still spinning down the third base line, and if no one picked it up, it might still be spinning today.
The 1-0 to Brickhouse. This one high in the air. Calling for it. Trudat makes the catch for out number 2.
And this is exactly what you need if you want to stay in this game as Blackout. Making the simple catches.
So just me in our last at-bat in the second inning had a sac fly that scored Naya. And that's now strike two, quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2. This one hit down the line, and that's going to be a foul-out strikeout to end the inning.
And Nybug has a lot of speed on her pitches when she rolls them. It makes it very hard to catch.
So mostly a pitcher's duel as the lineup goes quiet for Renegade in that half inning. To the bottom of the fifth, they're still up, though, 3-2. And leading off is Lana. Lana hits that one down the third base line, foul, 0-1. From Lana to Lana. Lana hits that up the middle. Ming Lee makes the stop, and it's over to Dart for out number one. Here's Nina B. And Nina B hits that up the middle. Naya gets it. And right over to Dart, and quickly that's out number two. Trudat singled in her first at bat. This one in the air, ranging over, and that one will drop foul over the fence into the shrubs.
They do have another ball that they can bring out, so hopefully someone can go pick that one up.
Counts 1-1. 1-1 to Trudat. That one hit in the air. Keish underneath it. Makes the catch, and that will retire the side.
So now in the top of the sixth, if you're looking at this pitching matchup, Naya does have 5 strikeouts so far, playing a big role in the reason that an explosive offense like Blackout, who has 64 total runs this season, only has 2.
Nothing doing that last half inning. Still 3-2 Renegade on the Roxamore Sports Network. Ty Polk and Stan Beckton with you. 1-0. That one up the middle to Nybug. The play at first couldn't be handled, but the defense manages to stop it. And actually, it looks like they ruled that one and out over the top because Mick tried to cross over to second for a second, but didn't actually touch the base. Church bells ringing as it's Maya at the plate, and for Blackout, as Cinderella lost her slipper. And this one over to first, couldn't handle it, so an infield single.
And last time we heard church bells ringing, we saw fireworks from home plate as teams were hitting the ball for home runs, scoring a lot of points.
Nybug makes the catch on the high tapper for out number 2. Here's Fiddish. Base on balls are first time up and an out. In inning number 3, so ruled 0 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one, a tapper over. Nybug, the play over to first. Hits her in the foot of Fiddish, and that will retire the side.
Another great throw from Nybug. Even when the Renegades have been able to kick it, Nybug has been fielding the ball pretty well and making that throw to first base and getting great tags.
So only 1 hit in that half inning. Blackout running out of chances. They're down 3-2. But they have the top half of the order to make some hay. There's 4-11, 0 for 2. And this one bounces over. Ming Lee with the stop. Throw over to first to Dart. In time for out number one. So Renegade has been able to shut down the small ball so far. First pitch to Big Boss. This one, a slow tapper. Brickhouse gets it. Dart.
And
it looked like it almost caught her.
Looks like that one was ruled out because the ball still ended up hitting her before she could get tagged first base.
Unfortunate there, and the top half for Blackout blanked again, and they may not get another chance, but this one lined into right field for a hit. So Nybook gets on base, and that was big as she made a split save at second her last game last week that really made a difference. Here's Pittsburgh Beauty. That one ruled a ball, 1-0.
And we've seen in moments like this, when her team is down, Pittsburgh Beauty is able to get a great kick to get them back in the game.
2-0. I'm pretty sure Naya would be happy to take the base on balls in that situation. But still, Blackout does have hitters in other part of the lineup. And a base on balls to Pittsburgh Beauty. A rare walk.
And we saw against Diva Dogs 2 weeks ago that walking Pittsburgh Beauty might be the best option because when there's one on base, she might get a home run.
So Remix at the plate. This one into right field. Catch made by Dart, and they'll strand two. 3-2 our score. We'll go to the top of the seventh after this on the Roxamore Sports Network.
So I started limping over there to her fast, but wasn't fast enough. So I had to get her attention. I'm like, hey. She turned around, see me limping towards her. She says, oh my gosh, you've been shot. I just fell on the ground. There wasn't even nothing wrong with me.
Graduated from Ohio State Penitentiary. They got real classes in there. Anybody been in that school? No, they got real classes. Like, it's 50-year-old man in there. They was like, hey, fam, can you be quiet? I got school in the morning.
And I'm still fat. So if you watch season 1, I remained and maintained all this weight for season 2. I ate just enough fried chicken, cornbread, collard greens, mac and cheese, all that, just to maintain all of it.
Want to put a spotlight on some of these kids who could be going places, and we want to be there to help them get to the next level, whether it be Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, junior college, wherever they want to go. We want to support them and get them to the top.
We have some pretty successful and high-level bowlers that were able to gain exposure through Roxamore Sports Network. And so for me, the decision was a no-brainer from the standpoint of it elevated the profile of our athletic department, it elevated the profile of our school district, and most importantly, it elevated the profile of our student athletes.
to bring light and a mic to a situation to make a difference. That's what Roxamore has always meant to me.
What surprised me the most about Roxamore is, well, how dedicated it was.
So I'd absolutely recommend Roxamore Sports Network, and why is simply because Roxamore Sports Network is in it for the business of helping kids.
Delivering a sports experience like no other. That makes you say, oh, that's all right. As an old man would once say, that's all right.
And here we are, the top of the 7th, 3-2 ball game. Renegade up at bat, looking to add more to their total. This one down the third base line. And this one ruled foul. And when you talk about the final potential inning of the season, so many times we've seen in the past couple weeks that Blackout's not done just yet. But we'll see. Renegade has been able to shut them down, especially with the Diamond Divas in that last game. And the first out is right here.
Yeah, Renegade defensively held the 2 top scoring offenses in this league to just under 3 runs average through 4 games.
And high bouncer caught in the air for the second out, and quickly 2 gone. That one ruled a strike.
Defensively, this is exactly what you want to see from Blackout.
This one down the first base line. The play at first. And now we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Championship on the line. 3-2 on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Can the comeback kids do it once again? 3 straight comebacks to get to the championship, to get to this point. They have an 8-game win streak as well. All that's on the line. 3 outs remain between them and a championship.
Or does the Ministry of Defense named Renegade shut them down one last time and proves that defense can win you the big one? It's not just offense you need.
It's a balance. It's a challenge of strengths here. The best offensive team in the league versus the best defensive team in the league. And no better way to have it than each of them strength versus strength with 3 outs to go.
The pitcher, Naya, perhaps the best pitcher in the league. If we had a best pitcher award, she would be the best pitcher. There's no doubt on it. Blackout gets the 6 and 8 hitters to lead off here as they talk it over, and here is Baby Doll. First pitch, off the plate, 1-0. We wanted high drama, we got it on the Roxamore Sports Network. And this one hit in the air. Cash makes the catch, and now there's 1 gone.
And Cash has been making catches like that all year long, so we don't expect any different.
The hero of Week 8, Little Nick, at the plate. This one down the first base line. And it looks like they will rule that one foul. 0-1. And this one up the middle. No one can handle it, and Little Nick is aboard. The tying runs at first. The go-ahead and championship winning is at home. Kicking now. Here's Jay. You wouldn't want it any other way for a championship. And Jay hits that one to Keish. And now, Blackout down to their final out.
1 out remains between us finding out who wins this championship. The 5th season of the Steel City Kickers League is close to being decided.
And they start out 1-0 on a ball. The 1-0 to Lana. Lana hits this one up in the air, and that will do it. Renegade are the Steel City Kickers champions.
And no better way for it to be ended than with the ball in Naya's hands there to catch in the inning, win the championship. A great game, a great defensive performance here. Naya finishes with 5 strikeouts. You've had great defensive plays from Cash, Brickhouse, Keish, the entire team. Just a great team effort to win this championship.
Hats off to Blackout. They provided the most excitement out of this season in the final couple weeks. They just couldn't muster one last miracle as the best pitcher in the league shuts them down almost in order. Just one hit in that last half inning.
And for Renegade, they'll end the season on a 6-game win streak, all carried by their defense. One has to look back to that pivotal change where they made the lineup change after that loss to Diamond Divas in week 4 and basically flipped their kicking order. And they've been able to get the run support they need to support their defense, and now it has paid off with a championship.
So coming up, we'll have the championship ceremony on the Roxamore Sports Network. Ty Polk and Stan Beckton, stay tuned. Hey, you should do it up here.
Yeah, the mic doesn't reach out there. 'Cause last week you couldn't hear anything.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and the staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
And welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network. We're just about underway with the championship ceremony. We'll turn it over to the commissioner of the Steel City Kickers League.
Here we go. We have the 2021 tournament. Absolute scintillating win. Incredible win. I think you guys had that confidence that you was going to win this thing the whole time. The president thought she was going to win that, but we didn't tell you about our bet. But anyway, for the 2021 tournament champs, It is Renegade.
And we'll have 1 minute with the head coach of Renegades. He just has a moment with the trophy right now. Hey, you should turn around and show the camera. You should turn around and rock the... And once again, congratulations. Defense wins championship. And what a great season. 9 weeks of tremendous kickball. We've seen great offenses. We've seen great base running. But in the end, defense is what won the championship. And Renegade has showed that all year. And I want to have the commissioner over here, Jeff. And Jeff, unfortunately, the Diva Dolls couldn't make it to the championship game in one of the most open tournaments ever, but still, you got to be happy with the parity that this league has shown. Finally dethroning a 2-time champions, but we're sure if we're back here next year, they're probably going to be right back here as well.
Absolutely. I'm really proud of all these teams, and especially this Renegade team. They're relatively new. We're talking 2 years, and they're already champions. That's unheard of.
2 years? So I guess you guys are kind of like the Vegas Golden Knights. Well, Charles, come on over here. Let's talk about that. And Charles, again, you screamed it out. Defense wins championship.
Defense wins championship.
You guys only gave up 13 runs all year.
Oh, yeah. We should have got a trophy for that.
We wanted to give you a defense award, but they said it was too much.
Yes, thank you so much.
But really, just talk about what you guys do against these top teams in the league. The top 3, you guys held them to no more than 3 runs in every single game, including 1 in the championship.
I truly believe that defense wins championships. I'm a former basketball player. Defense wins championships. And so our thing is, once we get up on you, it's going to be hard for you to score on us. And that's our whole game plan against these top teams, is to get up first, score first. We call it punch them in the mouth first.
And it's been a 2-year wait since 2019, the loss against the Diamond Divas. I'm pretty sure you'd want to face them in this championship, but you at least got them wherever you needed them, and that was in the semifinal.
It was great to go through the 2 top teams to win the championship. I think that's the way it should have been. That's the way I wanted it to be. And I do applaud the Diamond Divas and Blackout. They're 2 really good coach teams, and they're very, very good also.
Well, Charles, congratulations on the victory, and we're sure you'll be right back here next year. Yeah. And I want to get Brickhouse over here. Brickhouse, yep, right here in front of the camera. Brickhouse, you're the leader of this defense. Hold the trophy as well.
Thank you.
You're the leader of this defense. In terms of the short plays by the top 2 of the lineup, you absolutely shut them down. Really? What is your goal whenever you see these, speedsters on base? You manage to time it so well every time.
I pretty much keep my eye on the ball, and as soon as I see that ball's kick, I go. I try not to run in front of the runner, and that's my technique.
Your team, they did have their offensive moments, but it wasn't really against the top teams in the league. You had 16 runs last week. It actually, at one point, had you in first place due to runs for. Just talk about, rather than just trying to outscore your opponents, you try to get the runs in a timely fashion.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if we can hold them at first and second, there's no way for them to score, so I just try to focus on that.
And Brickhouse, of course, winning the championship. I'm not sure how many years you've been in this league, but just how's it feel to be a part of a second-year team's championship?
This is my 3rd year in the league. This is my 2nd year on Renegade's team. 3rd year in the league, 3rd championship game, 1st win. So I'm excited.
Well, congratulations, and we're sure there's more wins coming on the way. And we want to get Naya, also the pitcher. Naya, first team pitcher. If there was a best pitcher award, it was surefire. We had it ready for you, but it just wasn't in the cards. Just talk about your approach on the dot, I guess, against these, fast players, because you help out that defense just as much. If there was gold hands, gold glove, I guess, you'd certainly be up there as well.
Yeah, I think confidence definitely has a lot to do it. I know that I am the best pitcher in the league. Just go in there with confidence. My team gives me all the confidence in the world. And I just go out there and do the best that I can. And if I'm having an off day, we got the best defense. So they can bring it, and we're good.
And you even helped out occasionally on offense. But I want to talk about one thing. There was a decision midway through the season to move the offensive order. It's like, I think your quadrant, like the top 5, they moved it to the back, and that opened up the offense. Now you guys decided in the playoffs, we'll switch it back to that defensive posture. Just talk about how that makes a difference in the way that you approach.
We just decided, we needed base hits, we needed to get some runs in, and we switched the order, and it paid off. Actually, Coach Renee, a.k.a. our captain, she was the one that came up with the new order, and it worked out. Coach Charles was on board, and we all believed in it, and we just executed.
Well, Annihilator, you annihilated the entire competition along the way. Congratulations on the victory. And now I want to speak to the captain. Well, Ming, you're the president, and you managed to, and I guess you paid off your bet. It's not Mark Messier for the New York Rangers, but it's pretty close. Just how does it feel to get that victory?
It's been 5 years in the making. I've been 5 years, 2 teams, and it's finally here. It feels amazing. It really does. It feels amazing. I got a great squad. I couldn't ask for a better group of women to play kickball with. Like, they, on and off the field, they are, we're some tight-knit fabric. Tight, and we're going to stay that way, and we'll be back next year to do it again.
You played as a family. You also defended as a family. You're the captain. Just how do you preach that defensive intensity that has won you this championship?
Coach Charles, make sure if we don't do nothing else in practice, we go over defense over and over and over, and we run and we run and we run. We are defense. This team is defense. We should probably change our name to defense, but he makes sure that we made that happen, and here we are. Defense wins games.
Well, the Renegades is a name for a song the Pittsburgh Steelers play before defensive possession, so I think it actually works out. But if you want to change it to the Defenders or the Guardians, if you want to go to Cleveland, we'll take it.
Sounds good. Thank you all. I want to give a shout-out to Roxamore. You guys made it possible for, family and friends that can't make it to our games to actually see what's going on, see what we do, see us in action. Y'all got our views up. We got more people out watching. This is fantastic, and I appreciate you all. So thank you.
Well, your coach said it's also for scouting, so we do thank you for appreciating our camera work in terms of scouting, and we hope to continue that for years to come. Ming, congratulations. Congratulations to the president, and good luck. All right. So we'll welcome back Jeff and Malia. And now, year 1 with Roxamore Sports Network is done. How many seasons is it? The 5th? 6th?
6 year. It's 6 years for Steel City Kickers.
So what are your changes for the next season?
Well, I think our president can answer that one. She has a lot of different things that's going on.
So I just want to say that it's been an amazing season. We are growing as a league, which is awesome. We are going to be moving on to do bigger and better things next year. We are going to make some changes with our rules, do a lot of training with our umpires and coaches. We are going to keep Roxamore on our team. He has made things happen for us that I thought was impossible. And I'll hand it over to Jeff.
When it comes to the changes and things with the league, again, the media, I'm going to start out this. Thank you guys. Because it's like a big soap opera every year for different corporations to watch you guys watch us, and I just can't tell you how much this is making our league huge. We absolutely gave Malia a award because of bringing you guys on board with us. So you've done a wonderful job for us, and it also going to make us change for next year. Some of the changes that we're going to make is for the better, and it was through the help of yourself and Brother Leon Roxamore, who runs this whole thing. We're gonna have more teams. It's gonna be fabulous. You're gonna see us everywhere.
Well, Mr. Rockymore certainly appreciates it. Jeff, Malia, thank you for an incredible ride throughout this entire summer. It's certainly one of the highlights, that game winner up the first base line last week. I'll probably call Super Bowls hopefully one day, but I'll remember that.
We sure hope you remember us when you get to be real big.
Anyway, actually, we have the CEO, Mr. Rockymore, right here, and do you have any final words?
I don't hold the mic, so this is how you do it.
All right, so they're playing it down. For those who don't know, the service has already been renewed. Roxamore Sports Network will be back next year to do this again for the Steel City Kickers League, bigger and better than ever before. They have already begun working on a website and all the above to attract more traction, more attention, more viewers, and more participants. So with that being said, I just wanted to let you guys know they're being humble about it, but there's a lot they could say, but it's been a rough day for all of us. So I think they're just being humble about it. And it was an honor to work with both of these individuals.
And we're excited about the future as well. So, Stan, what a summer, huh?
A great time out here at the Steel City Kickers League. Lawrenceville, Arsenal Field, an amazing time, great kickball.
And through every bug bite, I enjoyed every second of it. Anyway, that's all for the 2021 Steel City Kickers League season. Renegade, the champions, 3-2 over Blackout. And this was a Roxamore Sports Network production, all rights reserved to the CEO and executive producer, Leon Rockymore. And it's been a great year as always. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to every single contest, and reminders that these are available wherever you can find them. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on the Amazon Fire Stick, the Roku app, the Roxamore Events app, and RoxamoreSportsNetwork.com, where you can find more information about what we're doing next, as we're always busy as we're getting right back into school time. And Stan, I just want to know your final thoughts on a season.
A great time out here. Every game was worth the watch, but we had a great finish. 3 straight weeks of exciting kickball to end the season, comebacks, and Renegade is your champion. Like they said throughout the entire post-game presser, defense wins champions, and you got to admire. They knew their favorite thing to do was play defense, and they stuck to it the whole time.
Wire-to-wire action, and that's what you'll always get on the Roxamore Sports Network. For Ty Polk, for Stan Becton, I'm Ty Polk, and we say, for the final time this season, good night from Arsenal Park.